everyone, and welcome back to Drug Lord Tycoon. In today's video, we're going to go over the newly added update, Distributors Part 2. I know this video's been a little bit late, but it's better late than never. So the first question we're going to ask is, how do we get a distributor to show up at our warehouse? Well, to get a distributor to show up at your warehouse, you need 1,000 grams of any product, whether it be tree stars or sour rock candy. When you hit 1,000 grams of any product, you'll get a text on your phone asking you to come outside your warehouse to make a deal. This is the distributor texting you, and your first distributor that you're gonna meet is Nasir. As you can see, his territory includes our warehouse and the next warehouse up. His cut is 30%, and his order sizes ranges from 1,000 grams to 4,000 grams. And there's a couple different options we can do with Nasir. So if you go up to Nasir and he's offering us a deal, we can decline his offer, and if we do though, it will make him angry, and he won't want to do business with us until we make him happy. What this means, he might call cops on our dealers to get them arrested, or he'll just snatch the dealers from us that we have to buy new dealers. So if you decline his offer, what you can do to make him happy is go over to the computer, go over to the real estate tab, click on his icon, and then you have to bribe the dealer. So I'm gonna offer up some silver tree stars, and I'll give him 100 grams. And it's a 40% chance that he'll take this bribe. If I offer him 100 grams more, it's an 8% chance, and I offer it him, and he liked the deal, and he'll come back with a new deal. If you don't feel like going through the process of declining the offer that the distributor has, and then having to bribe him to get a new deal, what you can do is actually wait until this expires, and then he'll offer a new deal the next day. Now this takes a little bit longer, since most of the deals take 31 hours before they expire, but at least you don't have to decline his offer and then bribe him later with free product. Now let's say instead of declining the offer, let's say you're happy with the offer that you get and you accept it. So simply accept the order, and now all you gotta do is just go over to the packaging table, click on this distributor tab, and now you can pack up 1,000 grams of each product. And what you do is just take it out and place it on these pallets here for the distributor. And then once you're done getting the order for the distributor, you'll get a text from him saying that he's gonna come to pick up the package. And then very shortly, him and a couple goons will come and get the package and take it away, and then you'll get paid. Now, if you have enough product, what you can do is double dip. What I mean by that is if you go over here to the real estate tab, and just in case Jonas here that we're dealing with, he owns territory for this warehouse and this house over here. If we go to the other property that he owns and just wait a while, he'll show up, so we don't have to wait a whole day until he comes back with a new deal. Meaning that you can double dip the distributor and get more money that way. You can also use this method to change his deal. So at this house, he might have 7,000 grams, and at the other, he might have a 5,000 gram deal. So once you saved up enough money and you have a good bit of product in storage, I recommend overtaking the distributor. To overtake the distributor, come over to the computer, head over to the real estate tab, hit the distributor icon, and now there's a couple of requirements we must meet to defeat the distributor. So if we go down to Nasir here, we must have a dealer skill of 1,000, and we must bribe the police 50k. The easy one to bribe the police, all you gotta do is hit the police icon, and then just pay out $5,000 until you reach $50,000. Now for the dealer skill, if we go over to the dealers, we can see that there's a new icon here for total dealer skill. And currently mine is 1,600. This factors in all the dealer skills throughout all my warehouses, my original one and the new one that we're at. A quick refresher of how the dealers work. If we look at Landon here and Lincoln, Landon has a skill of 87, while Lincoln has a skill of 33. This means Landon will sell the product much faster than Lincoln. Also, since his skills are much higher, he'll be less likely getting caught by the cops. And under the skill, we have their cut. Landon has 53% and Lincoln has 24%. This means we'll get more money from Lincoln rather than Landon. And then last, we have the cost to hire, which is a one-time purchase to have him underneath us. So Landon here will cost $1,500 up front, while Lincoln will cost $600. But like I said, the total dealer skill is all the dealer's skills combined throughout all our warehouses. So get yourself 9 dealers at your first warehouse, and then get yourself 9 at the other one, and you should have enough dealer skill to overtake the distributor. And then once we're ready to take over the distributor, all we gotta do is defeat the distributor. And once we do, we take over his territory. And after we do that, the next distributor should show up, along with 2 more properties that we can buy. Sadly, with this update though, it almost seems we follow a linear pattern rather than having a choice of where we need to go next. But since we get 2 more properties, this is why I recommend having enough money so you can build up your operation for the next distributor. And the next distributor we have is Jonas, and his cut's gonna be 35%, and his order size is 3,000 to 7,000 grams. And as you can see, to overtake the distributor, we need to have a dealer skill of 1,800 rather than just 1,000 like Nasir. But the bribe is the same, so it's 50k. So if you have the money, I recommend bribing the police right away to get this over and done with. The good thing is, after you overtake a distributor, the new tab will open up in the computer, which is the market tab. If we click the market tab, we can actually sell our product online. So we'll click our product that we have, and after we do that, we'll set a price. If we set our purple tree stars to the base price, which is $40 a gram, our demand's gonna be 350 grams per day, along with the income of 14,000. But we'll get a better pricing if we knock it down to 35 grams, for a demand of 416 grams a day, but we'll get 14.5. So we're gonna create the listing. So once we post this on the market, over time, this will gain money, and we can just simply come into the computer at any time of the day and just collect our money. And the good thing about defeating a distributor and taking over his territory and selling the product online is while we're setting up our new warehouse, we can sell our product in the meantime, still gaining money. Here's a little tip for your new workers at a new warehouse. Sometimes you might come across this bug where they say that there's no empty drying racks when you have them. Here's what you have to do. What you do is wait until you get a tree star that's 100% and place it on the drying rack manually, and do that for each one that you have empty. This way that the workers know that they can use that drying rack to place the tree stars. And then they should go along with their business, placing them on the drying rack and into our packaging station. And once we meet the requirements of 1800 dealer skill and the bribe of 50k, we can take out Jonas like so, and now we have his territory. And the next distributor that we're gonna come across is Diego. And his cut size is 40%, and his order size is 5,000 to 10,000 grams. Also, his dealer skill is 2,600, and the bribe is 100k. So if we already have the money, we're gonna bribe the police, and then we're gonna buy these warehouses. But since I feel like Diego is just small-time fish, what I'm gonna do is go to both the warehouses that I just bought and just hire a bunch of dealers until I have the skill level to take him over. And once I have enough dealer skill and I bribed him enough, I'll just defeat him, and now we've taken over his property. Now we got the main guy that I really want to deal with, which is Gustavo, which is a 45% cut, yes, but we can go up all the way to 20,000 grams. And I can see that he has a new territory, which is another house, which kind of feels like it's just the same, but it's almost $500,000. And this big warehouse, 750,000. So I'm gonna buy this one. And the good thing about taking over all this territory is if we go over to the market, we can see that there's more visitors at our website. And if we go to edit this, we can see the demand per day has gone up to 1,700 grams and the income per day has gone up to 59,000. So when we take over territory, our influence goes up and we get more money from the market. But right now I don't have enough money to actually pimp out this warehouse to make it operational. So what I can do is actually go over to Gustavo, and I notice I have 40 hours to get 18,000 grams. So what I'm gonna do is accept his offer, go over and see what I have right now, which is 17,000, and I'm actually gonna go back to my main warehouse that I'm making all of this product. So all we're gonna do is wait until we have 18,000 grams and head over to the other warehouse, pack it all up, and deliver the goods. All right, we have 18,000 grams. So all we're gonna do is go over to the computer. We're gonna head back to our warehouse where Gustavo is. And once we're back here, go over to the packaging table, go over to the distributor tab, and we're gonna package up 18,000 grams. And once we get the last package, all we're gonna do is back up and we're gonna wait until he comes to pick it up. And just like that, we're over $1 million and we're both happy. Now all I'm gonna do is just go back to my main warehouse and we're gonna sit here, gain some more levels and get more product in the meantime. Okay, after this deal, we have $1.3 million. I'm gonna end my relationship with Gustavo. So I'm gonna head over here. We almost have the dealer skill. So I'm gonna go over here and I'm just gonna hire a couple more dealers just to be safe. Okay, we have enough dealer skill, and now we're just gonna bribe the police 150k, so just pay that off like so. And I'm sorry, Gustavo, but you are donezo. And after Gustavo, it looks like a new distributor has appeared up north. So who's the new distributor? We're just gonna call him Guzman, because I don't know how to pronounce that first name. So this guy has appeared, and it looks like his cut is 45%, and his order sizes are 15,000 to 40,000 grams. And I see that the dealer skill has to be 4,500, and our bribe has to be 250k. And we got 2 more warehouses, it looks like. And of course, they look like rinse and repeat warehouses of past warehouses. Yay. So you know what that means. Going over to the market, collecting my stuff, and I should probably start making some other inventory. All right, after that jump cut, I started pimping out the warehouse that we have in Gus's territory. Let me show you around a little bit. In the main warehouse, I have my sour rock candy cooking up. It's not complete, but this is what I got right now. I have 4 rows of level 3 cooking stations, making a grand total of 40 cooking stations. Then if we come over here, I have a couple rows of cooling stations, and I have my crystallization stations over here, which they take to my packaging station. Then in the small warehouse, this is where I have my tree star farm. It's not as big as my other tree star farm, but it'll make do to get me some XP. And then if we go over to my computer, if we go over to the market tab, we're now selling purple tree stars, and we're also selling rock candy. which we can get for passive income. So just like that, we made $90,000. And I think I'm gonna end the video here. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like and subscribe to help the channel grow. If you want to see a part 2 of this video, let me know in the comment section below, and I might go over the distributors that were added in the last update. It looks like there might be 4 new distributors, because if I go over to the real estate and I hit this little thing, it'll show me the territory that each distributor might have. So it looks like we have the one up north, the next one might be over here, the other one might be down here, and the last one might be down in the south. So if you want to see that video, let me know in the comment section below. And like always, I hope you have a fantastic day, and I'll see you in the next video.